Afternoon, everyone. I'm going to take you back to 2008. Um, Quite a surreal time then. We had at Carnforth an overseas player due to arrive from South Africa, Ryan Bailey, and he was going to be late. And we got him through the Crickex agency, Steve Hurst. Did a lot of good things for us, treated us well, and serviced our requirements, and it was perfect. So Bailey was going to be late. So about the second week in April, I phoned Steve Hurst up and said, look, he's going to be late. We have to have a pro. We need one. You said you'll help us out. Please, can you do so? What he did for us was tremendous, really, to be honest. He said, I've got this lad he'll probably play for you. He's signed as pro for Unsworth, which was in the Central Lancashire League then. It's part of the Manchester setup now. He's very keen. He's a nice lad. He's a good clubman. He's very friendly. He's mainly a batsman. He bowls a little bit and he's a really good fielder. Nice lad. Another South African. And his name's Wayne Madsen. Now, obviously, he's gone on to better things now. Played at Derbyshire for a lot of years. And so we swapped phone numbers, and Wayne's going to come and play, and he'll play 2 games at the start of the season for you. And as it happened, when Mr. Bailey decided to go home early for some strength and conditioning training or something, or some more chips or something, I don't know, whatever it was, Wayne stepped in for a couple of games towards the end of the season as well. Really nice bloke, really, really good bloke, consummate club pro. He played 4 games for our first 11, 2 at home and 3 at home and 1 away, I think. And he got 134 runs in 4 games at 33, top score of 57. And we were told he wasn't really a bowler, but he picked up 10 wickets at 14, including a 5 for 25, which was half decent. His first game, we played Blackpool at home, and they had a Sri Lankan called Garatna as pro. And he turned up, did Wayne, in his club car, all badged up and everything, all very nice, with a really nice, clean white kit and everything. Went through the doors at Carnforth, saw their facilities and thought, wow, yeah, this is all right, we'll like this. He went in at number 3, and ultimately we lost that game that day, but he went into number 3 and he only got 16 because he was out LBW trying to reverse sweep against Garatna, who was I think he was a fast off spinner, and trying to reverse sweep, missed it. Umpire at the far end, seen his opportunity, overseas player, bang, you're out. Decision time, LB. But as we were like 50 for 1, and the track wasn't great, to be honest with you, as we were 50 for 1, I wasn't that happy. I was chairman at the time, and I wasn't that happy with this pro that we paid, I don't know, 250 or 300 quid for, which was the going rate at the time. To try this reverse sweep, being clever, trying to hit it down to the gate, out LB. So he's gone into the dressing room after he's been out and he's taken his pads off, and I'm knocking on the door of the dressing room and from the inside, and somebody let me in. And basically, I think there was 1 other player in there or 2 other players, and this young lad Wayne, and I've never had a chance to apologise for this since, and I should have done, really. He was sitting there looking up at me, and I said basically, what the F was that? And he had this look of like disappointment on his face, and I just had this his envelope with his match fee in it, and I took all the notes out of the envelope and hurled them across the room towards him, and him and the other players had to pick him up because they went all over the floor. And as I was leaving, I shouted at him, "Just get some effing wickets." And he said, "Yes, I will." I've not told many people that about that experience, and I'm not that proud of it. It's just something that's That's an anecdote from years ago, and it wasn't meant in any poor way. And if I see Wayne again, I will apologise to him. So he went out, trotted out, got a couple of wickets, took some catches, and represented himself and the Carnforth club very well. He did 2 further games later on in the season, one of which I'm going to touch on very briefly because it was a remarkable game. We played at home to Netherfield. And Carnforth won the toss and elected to field. And Netherfield got 185 for 9. 30th of August, wet track. It was a wet pitch. 30th of August it was. A lot of rain on it. Not great. And they got 185 for 9. And the main constituent of that was Callum Ferguson, who now obviously he's played for Australia now, so he plays in the Australian setup. He was a youngster starting out. And he got 103, chanceless. Came in at number 3 in the first over, batted through 50 overs, 185 for 9, 103 not out, thanks for coming. The Carnforth went into bat. This is the second remarkable part of this game. Carnforth went into bat. Madsen batted at number 3, batted like a pro, 57, decent, really good. Carnforth managed 99 all out, lost by 86 runs. But another youngster starting his way, he's still playing in the Northern League now, a young off-spinner called Chris Miller, was playing for Netherfield that day. 14.4 overs, 3 maidens, 10 for 51, got all 10 wickets. He was second change bowler. 3 other people bowled before him, including Ferguson. And Scott Clement was playing, but Miller took 10 wickets, and I can remember to this day they were good wickets. Nobody was tossing it off. They were good wickets. He went right through the Carnforth team, and that was a fantastic day. Just to wrap up, conveying my thanks to Wayne indirectly for covering us on that season for 4 games, and I really should apologise to him if I get a chance. I'm going to try and make it a thing that I'm going to do to contact him and apologise, because I'm sure he wasn't over keen on his money being thrown at him across the dressing room and being sworn at. Those are my memories of Wayne Madsen. He's obviously a star of the game now, and seems to have conducted himself thoroughly well in all his dealings. And hopefully he doesn't remember me, to be honest with you, because I'm sure he'd rather forget his experience with Mark Holmes. Thanks for listening, guys.